Yeah, can someone tell me what we have discussed in last two classes, guys? Anyone who attended last two classes, give a quick recap of that, please. Come on, come on, guys. Hello, guys. At least can you give me some outline, right? At least so far, what we have discussed in the first two classes. Hello, guys. Am I audible? Abhilash, Mokshit, guys. Am I audible, guys? Ritesh.
Uh, Sir, actually, we discussed some advanced Java topics like Servlet, JSP, Jdbc, and
Hmm.
these technologies are replaced by new technologies like Hibernate and uh, struts, and also struts and Hibernate replaced by Spring Boot framework. And
First,
reason why JDBC like boilerplate code, and it's tightly coupled. So all these things,
yeah.
and some about the course like cloud integration and all.
Okay, guys. So in the first class, I told you why JDBC is outdated. Am I right?
चिपकी कहाँ ली
Sorry,
था चिपकी
guys.
दरवाजे
Please,
पर ऊपर आ रही है
please go on mute, guys.
विंडो पे उर्ली साइड में कोने पे
Uh, guys, tell me why JDBC is outdated, guys. Guys, in one line, guys, can someone tell me that I gave you two reasons? Come on, guys. We can't unmute. Huh? Yeah, can you try now? Come on, guys.
Yeah, sir, we can. So the reason JDBC is outdated is like from establishing the like connection to no, creating the prepared statement, and then cleaning the connection, so that we have to do it by themselves. And then recent framework like Spring Work uh, and like Spring Data, they within a few lines we can do the same, and it takes care of the boilerplate code. Yeah.
Okay. What was the second point? The first one is you said boilerplate code. Okay, we can reduce the number of lines. Very large number of lines to very few lines, right? Come on. And second
Uh,
one, what?
Remove the query dependency, sir. Like if we change the database, don't have need to change the or
Loose coupling from
loose
database.
coupling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is one of the first key thing I have discussed in the class one, right? Okay. Loose coupling in loose coupling from database side. You can say something like that. Uh, and I told you what are advantages of microservices. Anyone? I gave you three to four difference, three to four advantages of microservices, right?
Uh, Scaling, sir.
Yeah. So you can scale the particular service alone, right? We can scale that particular service alone, which are getting high traffic. Particular service alone, which are getting high traffic. Am I right? No need to scale the total project alone, right? And maintenance is easy, right? Am I correct, guys? The maintenance is easy. And what else, guys?
Application failures, sir, in case of monolithic
Yeah,
application.
application failures are less compared to monolith. Okay, and we can easily fix them also. You can say maintenance is easy. Maintenance is done. That's it, done that. And deployment of single service only. No, whatever the service is getting failed, we will deploy that service alone only. Okay, we won't deploy all.
Reusability of the service.
Sorry.
The reusability of the service.
Fine. Deployment of single service alone. Deployment of single service alone.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, reusability of the service.
Yeah, you can say that also. Yeah, yeah. Deployment of single service alone. Okay. And single point, we can avoid single point of failure. What do you mean by that, guys? Come on. Avoid single point of failure. Anyone? Wow. I
Yes,
told you.
sir. Like we have 4 services for a bank application, like home loan and or a credit card and like debit card. So if credit fails, but our another 2 services will work.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So the thing is, yeah. So what I mean to say, if all the services are running on a single server, okay, then all are tightly coupled. If one service is getting failed, it will impact the whole application. Am I right, guys? But here, every service is running on a different server, okay, different port number. So if one service is failed, we will stop that service alone and we'll fix that service alone and we'll deploy that service alone, guys. Okay, we won't go for the total service to stop, something like that. Guys, are you clear? And in the yesterday class, I told you why struts and hibernate become overridden. Can you please tell me, guys, what was the reason for that?
Your application was technologically dependent. Like for presentation, we have no stress been replaced by uh, Angular, which provide more feature, and like Hibernate has been in Spring Data itself. We have
Yeah. So I told, if you remember, struts I told you, it was given by whom, guys? Apache Maven. Struts was given by whom? Apache Maven API. Apache Maven, given by Apache Maven. And it is the replacement of what, guys? Servlets. It is a replacement of servlets. But why? And can someone tell me what was the functional, what was the capability of struts? What it is, you know, from what we can develop out of the struts, guys? Anyone?
so MVC, right? Struts.
Yeah, you can say you can develop controller layer. Suppose in the Spring Boot application there is a controller layer, there is a service layer, there is a repository layer, there is a front end layer. So we can develop what, guys? Controller layer out of struts. Am I correct, guys? Guys, are you following so far?
Excuse me, sir. Your voice is very low for me.
Are you using earphones?
No, I'm not using earphones. Now, now okay. Now,
So it is dropping. Suddenly it gets dropped for a while.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's what I request everyone to use earphones. Okay, I don't know why it's the issue. Okay, suddenly dropping and coming up, right? Yeah.
now also unable to hear you.
What might be the problem, guys? Yeah, guys, please use your earphones. Okay, those who are not using earphones, please use them. Okay, that's what I can suggest. Okay, fine. Guys, are you able to hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Guys, who are, please use earphones. Okay, because it is dropping suddenly. I'm not sure why, but I will try to fix this. I think laptop issue or what. I'm not sure. This is new laptop only, but I'm not sure why this is happening. Okay. 1 minute, guys. I will try with earphones. Okay. Now you feel some difference. Now please let me know. Okay. Guys, am I audible now? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. Audible clearly.
Do you feel any difference from earlier to now?
Now it's
It's
okay.
better.
It's better when compared to earlier.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's better.
Great. Great, guys. Then I'll use earphones only. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. So, 1 minute. So guys, yesterday I have given a clear explanation what is struts, okay, what is the purpose of the struts and why the struts become overridden, okay, outdated, okay, overridden or outdated, okay. Can someone tell me why they are outdated? Come on, guys. Hello. Come on, guys. Tell me that. Hello.
Yes, sir. So you mentioned about like no, for MVC we have, right, for controller layer we have struts, and then for presentation we used to use JSP and all. Now with the framework like Spring, which takes care of your like a control layer and the data layer. So and it has a better feature compared to struts. So that's the reason we moved out from struts.
Yeah. So as I said yesterday, so basically Spring is the framework which is acting like a suit. Okay. So that means Spring can support controller layer, Spring can support service layer, Spring can support DAO layer. So because of that reason, we are completely moved to Spring, guys. Okay. That's why the struts become outdated. Okay, fine. And in the same way, I told the Hibernate also, that is only the same reason, guys. Okay, to become outdated. Okay, Hibernate also become outdated because of that reason only. Okay, clear? Okay, and Hibernate is given by whom, guys? Can someone tell me? Hibernate framework was given by whom? Come on, which company?
Red Hat.
Red Hat, guys. Okay, so basically, what Hibernate used to do, guys? Come on, what is the purpose of Hibernate? Persistence layer. Okay, so that means which is used to connect to database. Okay, but after a while, people started using what, guys? Come on, Spring framework. Because if you are using struts from Apache Maven, if you are using Hibernate from what is that Red Hat, we need to configure or not, because we need to have an extra XML files and we need to tell that this is the purpose of this file. This is something like that. The extra configuration is going on or not, guys? Do you think is it a boilerplate code or not? Huh? Hello, guys, am I audible? Guys are following me.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so that's what people come up with. People replace with Spring framework, guys. Both struts and Hibernate. Okay, so Spring framework is replaced both of them, guys. Okay, but I can see Hibernate still in the market here and there. But if you see end-to-end Java development application, Hibernate is not there, guys. Okay, because I have worked almost 3 to 4 projects in last a few years. Okay, so I cannot, I didn't see anywhere Hibernate. In the starting of my career only, I have seen Hibernate. Okay. After that, I haven't seen Hibernate. It is becoming gone. Okay. But struts at all, not at all seen actually. Okay. Nowhere I have used it so far. Yeah. Okay. And one time we have used is like the application is already present in the struts. So we need to upgrade to Spring Boot microservices APIs. That's where I have seen struts. Okay. Yeah. Guys, now are you getting the voice clearly without drop? The one who asked me earlier.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So it's comfortable, right, at your end?
Yeah, comfortable.
Okay. Thank you, guys. So let us discuss the architecture, guys. Okay, the Spring Boot application architecture. Okay, now, right? Let us see. Come on, guys. Can someone tell me the layers, different layers of the Spring Boot application?
Sir,
Come on.
AWS Lambdas
Yesterday.
also going to cover, sir. AWS Lambdas, sir. Sorry for interruption.
Yeah. I'll tell you. Guys, as I
Okay.
told in the beginning class, 1 minute. As I told in the beginning class, okay, whatever the things, so at least I will be covering deployment, okay, of multiple cloud services and storing files on multiple cloud services, accessing database from the multiple cloud services. These things definitely I'll cover this. But whatever the things possible at that time, okay. So based on the student's interest, okay. So suppose if he's working on some particular some particular area, suppose if someone is asking Kubernetes on last class, right? So
Yes, sir.
okay, like that. So if someone is asking, definitely I will try to support this. Okay, but my main intention is we should be dealing with the cloud storage and in deployment services. Okay, what else? Database, accessing database from the cloud. These three things I'll try to cover. Guys, okay, pakka. But apart from that, if someone is asking something, definitely I'll try to cover that also, guys. Okay, fine. That is one big
Okay,
chapter
sir.
for us. Okay. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Because we are using Lambdas, na, sir, recent days. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. Then definitely we will. Okay, that's what.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yes.
Yeah, sure. See, the thing is, if you want to access any resource on the cloud, there will be a particular API already developed. Okay, we just need to use that API, right? Am I right?
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, even Lambdas also we can use from the Spring Boot only, sir. Otherwise,
There
we
will
need.
be some API. No.
Okay,
There
sir.
will be some API. Your name is what?
Venkat, sir. Venkat.
Venkat. Basically, there will be some API, Venkat. Okay, and you can check it off, and you need to see what are the inputs for that API. Okay, because I have worked extension on the Google Cloud. Okay, GCP. Okay, so I have a very fair idea. Okay, very good idea on GCP. Okay, like that, and I have seen some other service on AWS also. So first and foremost thing, we need to find the respective API, and we need to give the respective inputs like project ID, resource ID, anything like that, and then it will catch it. Okay, got it?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Yes, I was connecting whiteboard, but yeah, I was writing and not connected it till now. Yeah, fine. So let us see, guys. Come on, this is the front end layer. Come on, this is the presentation layer, guys. Presentation layer means what, guys? It might be front end, it might be browser. Come on, it might be Angular or React, or it might be what, guys? What else left? Postman or Hopscotch? Postman. Okay. In our company, we use Hopscotch. Okay. Fine. So whatever the request coming from the front end, browser, Angular, React, Postman, guys, where it will hit, guys? Anyone?
Backend, sir. Backend application.
Backend. Which layer of the backend it will hit? Come on.
Controller, sir. Controller.
Yes. So whatever the request, this controller will act like a what, guys? Come on. Entry point. Okay. Controller will be acting like what, guys? Entry point. Okay, now. So earlier, this was developed by whom, guys? Struts. But slowly, people replace the struts with what, guys? Come on. Spring framework, Spring controller. Okay. Please go on with it. Please go on with it.
Sir, we are getting noise, sir, actually, that is.
Which noise? Echo noise,
Yes, sir. Yes.
But
That's what
in our PC,
1 minute.
yeah, voice is good noise.
Guys, can you hear me now properly? I have muted all.
Yes, sir. Now voice is clear. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. So the first and foremost layer is what, guys? Come on, controller layer. So yeah, earlier the controller layer, come on, used to develop by using struts. Now it is developed by whom, guys? Spring controller. Okay, let me give you some example, guys. Suppose whatever you are typing on that. Okay, suppose facebook.com, right? See, this is a API coming from whom, guys? Browser. Okay. So this will hit whom, guys? Controller layer of the Facebook server. Am I correct? Huh? Guys, is that clear? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes.
ఏంటి అడుగు అవునవును అడుగు 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 అడిగిన దగ్గర చెప్ప ఆదివారం శనివారం అడుగు ఎప్పుడైనా వీకెండ్ అడుగు సెట్ చేసి అక్కడికే సెట్ చేసి ముహూర్తం అక్కడికే సెట్ చేసే శనివారం ఆదివారం పడినట్టు చూడు అవ్వకపోతే అప్పుడు చూద్దాం కానీ ఎవరు చూస్తారు ముహూర్తం వేరే సోమవారం కూడా వద్దు నేను తిరగలేను ఆదివారం శనివారం పెట్టు సరే అయితే మీరు వచ్చాం నా ఫోన్ చేయి అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి కూడా Yeah, guys, I'm back. Yeah, so what I told guys, suppose whatever the request you're hitting from the browser, that will hit whom, guys? Controller layer of the Facebook server. Am I correct or not? Huh? Guys,
Yes,
clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is how the controller layer is doing the guys. Okay. Now the next layer is what, guys? Come on, the service layer. Okay, so from the controller layer, okay, so if I want to tell in detail, so I will give you something like that. Okay, wait, there are some annotations, guys. Okay, there are some annotations like at the rate get mapping, okay, post mapping, put mapping. These things we'll discuss in the REST API. Okay, in the Spring Boot REST API, I'm just telling how the things are going on. Okay, suppose it is like, come on, it is like there will be some return type here, return type and function name. Okay, on top of it, it's like a facebook.com, okay, fb.com, like that. So whatever the request you are hitting, that request text should match with the text of this guys. Okay, what I'm trying to say, so you wrote facebook.com, so whichever the request, whichever the annotation having same text, facebook.com, okay, then that method will be getting executed, guys. Clear? వచ్చేస్తాం త్వరగా పర్లేదు సరే guys, any doubts, guys? How the spring framework is hitting the endpoints? That's what I'm telling. Okay, so it will compare whichever the request is having, come on, facebook.com with the incoming facebook.com request. Am I correct, guys? Guys, are you able to hear, are you able to get this point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
guys, please respond, guys. Okay, yeah, because this is an online class now. Because if you guys respond, the class will be more interesting, right? Yeah, and I can deliver some more extra things, right, out of your doubts, right? Yeah. So okay, after capturing that request, the control will be transferred to whom, guys? Service layer. Okay, so basically in the service layer, based on the requirement, it might call some other services like authentication service. So it might call from here authentication service. Okay, there might be some service for authentication, to check whether the details are right or wrong, right? Suppose if I'm hitting something, right, username and password, after hitting that, the service layer is capturing that flow control, and it will call authentication service. Okay, once the authentication service is what, returning true or false. Okay, returning true or false. Okay, this authentication service again, it will connect to DB, guys. Okay, I don't want to go in depth of that now. Just let's assume this is an authentication service. It will return true or false. If it is true, okay, it will display the, now if it is true, no, if the, suppose the flag equal to true, right, guys, can someone tell me what will happen, guys, if the flag equal to true? Come on, guys.
It calls like a DO, sir. It calls.
Yeah, it calls DAO service. Okay, this user is a valid user. Okay, get the home page of get the details of the home page of this user. Okay, it will ask the repository from the repository, it will call the DAO, DB guys. Okay. So it will ask the DAO or repository layer. Okay. Okay. Flag equal to true. Then it calls the DAO layer. From DAO layer, it will try to get the home page details. And take that, guys. So for me, my home page details are different. For who is this? For Venkat, the homepage details are different. Abhilash, the homepage details are different. Like that. Okay. Based on user to user, the details will be changing or not. So each, suppose Venkat, there will be one row, one record for Venkat on the Facebook server. For me, there will be one more record on the Facebook server. Like that. Am I correct, guys? So what I mean to say, so first and foremost thing, so in this, so if you see this as a business requirement, okay. So once we get the request flow control to the service layer, it will check whether the user is a valid user or not. If the flag or if the request, if the response is true, okay, that means the guy is a valid user. Then we'll call the DAO layer. From the DAO layer, we'll try to fetch the particular details. Suppose suppose if you take mine, I have a different profile picture. I have a different bio. I have a different, what we say, friends list. Okay, different block, whom I blocked, like that. So everything is different now for me. So it will try to fetch all those records, and it will see once, suppose there will be, suppose, from the database, we will be fetching the particular row, right? This row will be transferred to again service guys, okay? And row will be transferred to controller. And this row will be displayed to front end guys, sent to front end, okay? Then the front end people will clearly, by using their front end technologies, they will display guys, okay? Guys, any doubts how the flow is going on here?
No, sir. Clear.
Is it clear, right? Guys, the diagram is clear. I
Yes,
will
yes.
rough diagram, guys. Okay. See, this is a
Interesting.
presentation layer, controller layer, service layer. Service layer is the one where we actually do the, where we actually write the business logic. Okay. From here, we will be calling authentication service. The authentication service is returning true or false based on the credentials. If it is returning true, okay, then we will be calling DAO layer. Okay. From the DAO layer, we'll be calling database. Okay. So the database will fetch you the particular record of a particular user. Okay. Suppose if you take my credentials, suppose if you take my user ID, right? Come on. I have a different profile DP picture. I have a different background picture, and I have what, guys? Different bio. Okay. I have different location. I have different friends list. So it will fetch all those things, guys. Okay. Clear? Guys, these things
Yes.
are very, very interesting.
Yes, yes.
So if you see here,
Sir,
in
auth
this
service,
context,
authentication
sorry.
service, or
Yeah, authentication service. Yeah. What's your doubt?
no, it is calling from the our that Facebook service only, sir. Calling authentication service.
Yeah, see, first and foremost thing is in the service, if Facebook service is not something, rocket science, guys. Just you see something like that, suppose the return type. Okay, the method name is what, something like, suppose let us take the method name as a business logic. Okay, business logic. Okay, uh, we will be getting this request, guys. Okay, so request is nothing but what, guys? Username and password. So first and foremost thing is authentication flag, something like that. You will write, okay, authentication flag equal to, we'll call a separate service layer from here. Okay, okay, na? Check authentication, something like that. Check authentication. Okay, if the flag equal to true, okay, flag equal to true, we'll call what, guys? Come on. See, guys, I'm
sir.
writing pseudocolon. Yeah, we'll call DAO. Okay, na? Call DAO. Okay, that will return a particular row. Am I correct? That will return a particular row. This row will be returned to whom, guys? Come on, controller layer. Okay, na? Return to controller layer. The controller layer will be returning to front end. Am I correct? They will be displaying it. Okay, clear as.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, guys, these things are very, very interesting, guys. This Spring Boot Maxis, I feel very, very interesting, guys. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Hello, sir. So we would be
Yeah.
using Spring Security in place of writing auth service
Authentication.
separately.
Yes, exactly. No, we will be using the 6 layers of security. I will be going to teach them. Okay, 6 layers of security, 6 types of security. Okay. Huh?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So we will write, guys, what each and every layer will do. Okay, one by one. Huh? Guys, again, I'm asking: is my voice is clear today when compared to yesterday and day before yesterday?
Yeah, yeah.
It's clear only, sir. Clear.
See, nowadays, I don't know. It's becoming a huge issue for me. Suppose if we are getting issues to related to something or other thing, okay, or the other, that is fine. But related to voice, I'm shouting here like anything, and if you're not able to hear, it is totally disappointment, right? That's what my feeling is. Okay, okay.
Now is better, sir, in first class, no? Now is clarity. Yeah, your voice.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
clear,
you.
clear, sir. First
That's
time, first class is very low. Now is sound is good. Yeah.
that's what the feedback I'm expecting, guys. Okay, yeah, I like that feedback. Okay, thank you, guys. So that I can continue with this earphone from next batches on next class onwards. Okay, right. Come on, guys. The first and foremost layer is what, guys? Presentation layer.
Yes.
In presentation layer, come on, it might be front end, like front end screen or hitting request from a browser. Come on, guys. What else? And it might be a postman or hopscotch. Guys, what do you mean by postman or hopscotch? Anyone? What is this? I think you know the front end screen. You know the browser. What do you mean by this postman or hopscotch? Anyone, guys? Come on.
Postman is the tool we can testing the backend service, REST API calls. Get
Yes,
post.
yes, guys. So basically, in our any project you take, first we'll be developing what, guys? Back end. Okay. So at that time, the front end is not at all developed. So how can we test our API, guys? Okay. So for that, Postman is a tool, guys. Okay, which will support all the method types. We get, post, put, delete, like that. Okay, clear. And so this is the hopscotch is the advanced version of Postman, guys. Okay, clear. So we will be in our company we are using this hopscotch right now. Okay, and what else, guys? There is some tool called Swagger. Anyone knows, guys, what is Swagger?
Swagger
sir.
also testing. Okay.
Yes,
In UAT
because,
environment. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also provide the documentation.
yes, basically Swagger is used to provide the API documentation, guys, but we can use that as a API testing tool also. Okay, clear. Yeah. Next one is what, guys? So yeah, so you can say it is the first layer. It is the starting layer of our Spring Boot application. Okay, you can say like that. It is the starting layer of, come on, Spring Boot application. Clear. Then comes what, guys? Controller layer. Okay. So for this to develop, okay, for the presentation layer, okay, earlier people used what, guys? JSP. Now they have replaced with what, guys? Come on, guys, tell me, Angular or React, okay? And some companies are using Vue.js also, okay? Controller layer. So it is an entry point of our backend application, guys. Okay, it is the entry point of the backend application. Okay. Whatever the request coming from the presentation layer, whatever the requests coming from presentation layer.
And the hello.
Yeah, buffering is coming, guys.
As so you will provide these notes or we need to note in my notebook or
No,
take the
I
photo.
no, don't take. I will be providing notes. See, I am actually I have created separate folder for you. Spring batch, spring morning batch. See, like that.
Okay.
Don't worry. Okay, I will share. Okay, once the batch is finalized, na, there will be. I will create some group for you all guys. Then I can share you all these notes. Okay, don't write anything. Just
Okay.
focus on the class. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Please go on, Mita. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Thank you. Chalo, let's try. Whatever the request coming from what, guys? Presentation layer. Okay. First, so the controller layer will intercept them. It will catch them. It is something like what, suppose if the rocket is coming from suppose some foreign countries, right? Suppose some war rockets, no? Some earlier Pakistan, India is used to get a war, no? Right? You can compare like that. Okay. So whatever the rocket missiles or illegal missiles are coming from that country, no? Indian Indian Air Force, what they used to do, guys, they used to hit that now. They used to intercept and they used to blast that, am I right? So it is something like that only, okay? So whatever the request coming from the presentation layer, okay, they will hit the controller layer only, okay? It won't go directly to service layer. This is our project setup, guys, okay? This is our project our project architecture. Any Spring Boot project architecture will follow the same way, okay? Guys, are you clear? So it will be intercepted.
Yes.
Will be intercepted at what, guys? Come on.
Incoming request.
Controller layer only. Okay. It is something like you can say that example only you can compare, guys. Okay. If suppose some rocket is coming from rocket, what we say, some war rifles are coming from that Pakistan. No? Basically, Indian Air Force used to blast that no by shooting that. So you can say something like that only. Okay. Right. It will be intercepted at the controller layer. Okay. Something. I'm just giving a layman example, guys. Okay. Yeah. Clear. And earlier, this controller layer was developed by whom, guys? Come on. Earlier, this controller layer was from controller developed in
Struts.
no, before struts, servlet, then struts. Okay?
Servlet.
Developed in with the come on. First servlet, then slowly replaced with the struts because of boilerplate code, and slowly replaced with Spring because of technological dependence. Okay, right? Guys, don't worry. With respect to Spring, I will take 7 classes, guys, okay, related to Spring Core and Spring Basics, okay, so that you can easily understand Spring Boot, okay. I don't directly start with Spring Boot, okay. I will be teaching 2 concepts of Spring Core and Spring Basics. And before to Spring Core and Spring Basics, I will be teaching CoreJava application also. Okay, I will be teaching a dependency injection. How can we do the dependency injection without Spring framework? Okay, then I will go for with the Spring framework. Then I will explain every types of auto wiring and everything. Then I will start Spring Boot. Okay, I don't directly start with Spring Boot, guys. Don't worry. Okay, right? Now, so if I want to write one step ahead, okay, I can say we use annotations in the controller layer of the Spring Boot to capture the request, guys. Okay, I will tell what are the annotations, what are the history of annotations, everything in the REST API topic, guys. Okay, we use annotations to capture the incoming requests, guys, mainly. Okay. Clear, guys. Next layer is what, guys? Come on, business layer. What we should do, guys, here. Come on, guys, please speak up. Come on.
We write business logics here,
Yeah.
and we call the DO layer from this service layer.
Yes. So basically, we will be writing what, guys? Business layer. Okay, so it will be authentication. It might be the authentication logic. It might be the what else based on the requirement. Okay, fetching the details from the DB, like that multiple logics we used to write, guys. Okay, you might be calling some external API. Okay, see, from here you might be writing auth logic. Okay, from here you might be fetching the details from the DB, right? You might be writing a logic to fetching a details from the DB, or you might be calling an third party API. Okay, multiple things we can do, guys. Okay, so this is totally written in Java. Okay, Java, guys. Earlier also Java, now also Java. No changes, guys. Okay, you can say Spring Framework only. Okay, fine. Okay, so you can say we can write. Come on, guys. We can write business logic. Okay, business logic with the business logic with the not business service layer, guys. Okay, the service layer. Okay, come on. That's why I'm telling these many things means these many times means that layered architecture that is so important, and that is the crux, crux part of Spring Boot, guys. Okay, wherever you go, you will see that these kind of architecture only. Okay, they won't follow any other architecture, guys. Okay, right? And one more thing, guys, I forgot to tell in the demo class. I will be teaching GraphQL also, guys. Okay, because I have a great I can say I have a great expertise in GraphQL. From past 6 months, I'm working in the GraphQL. Okay, so I can share my experience with the GraphQL also. Not only REST API, I can can teach something with GraphQL also. Okay, na? Clear, guys?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Do you know what is GraphQL?
GraphQL, sir, it's a database, non-linear. If we have non-linear data sets, then I think we use GraphQL like in
First and foremost, yeah, one minute. The first and foremost thing is GraphQL is not a database, guys. It is like alternative to REST API. Okay, if you want to hit from the Postman, no, you can hit by using GraphQL also. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, please understand that. But again, I will tell you how to configure with GraphQL. That is the advanced one now in the industry. Okay, right? Okay, guys. Okay. We can try the business logic with the service layer, guys. Okay. Come on. Next is what, guys? DAO layer
Repository layer.
or repository layer. Okay. Guys, I don't understand these guys who are using the bike and bullet bikes. They're keeping loud noise. Okay. All the environment, total environment is getting disturbed because of them. Sorry for going out. Just now, one guy is going with high noise. What's the point of in my before my room? Okay, I don't know why. Yeah, sorry.
There's a feature, sir.
Yeah, that's what kind of happiness they're getting by disturbing everyone. What was the show off? Also, I don't know. Okay, if you do show off, okay, that's up to you. Okay, if you have money, you do show off. But who gave you right to disturb the remaining people? That's right? Because you're not supposed to disturb everyone. There might be guys, there might be schools, there might be hospitals, there might be old people, right, going beside the road. What that guy is doing? I'm not understanding. Yeah, that would be. Okay, let's get back, guys. Come on, guys. DAO layer, repository layer, guys. Suppose let us say, if I'm using some dependency, guys, okay, Spring Data JPA, okay, dependency in the POM file, okay, I will teach these things in the later classes, okay, what is this POM file, what are the dependencies, what is the map and everything, I will discuss in upcoming class, guys, but just try to hold on. Suppose if I'm using this data JPA, that Spring Framework automatically creates the connection pool. Spring Framework automatically establishes the connection. Okay, we just need to map the particular ORM, guys. Okay, so we just need to send the particular ORM and fetch the particular ORM. Okay, we just need to connect to the particular. We just need to call the method. That's it. Okay, it will be returning database. No need to do any extra thing, guys. Okay, no need to connection. No need to close the connection. No need to process the result set. No need to process the. No need to load the driver class. No need to do anything. You just call the method with some input. We'll get the object. That's it. So that is the thing we will be doing from what, guys? Repository layer. Are you clear, guys? Guys, any doubts in repository layer? So what I'm trying to say, like JDBC or Hibernate, we don't do heavy configurations and all stuff. Okay, clear? Guys, are you able to follow this line?
Yeah. Yes.
So see what I mean to say, in Spring Boot, everything is auto configured, guys. I'll tell one whole class about auto configuration. Okay, what is auto configuration? Okay, why Spring Boot is supporting auto configuration? See, I will explain Spring with configuration, then I will explain about Spring with Spring Boot with auto configuration. Then you can feel the difference. What is auto configuration? Okay, if I directly tell, suppose something like suppose suppose if you come up with poor to rich now, then you'll understand the importance of money, right? Luxury and money. Am I right? But if you born rich, you don't get the importance, right, of the money and luxury, right? That's what I'm trying this. First, I will do everything with Spring Core. Okay, then everything I will configure explicitly. Then I'll come to Spring Boot and then I will tell, okay, this is the advantage of auto configuration. Like that, I will teach you guys. So what I mean to say, if we use this data JPA dependency, the database connections, everything is auto configured, guys. Okay, no need to do anything. Okay, clear? So because of that auto configuration, we'll just call with some method. Okay, I'll tell you what was the method and everything. We'll just call some method or something, okay, call method, and we'll fetch the data, guys. Okay, we'll fetch the data. No need to do anything. Okay, na? Right, guys. Okay, we'll fetch the data. Okay, so earlier it is with what, guys? Come on, it is with Hibernate. Okay, now we slowly replace with what, guys? Come on, data JPA, Spring Boot data JPA. Okay, guys, trust me, guys, this topic is so beautiful, and this is one of the foundation topic for what, guys? System design, low level design, guys. Trust me, they have asked me. Okay, one of the main major client, Ford. Okay, in that interview, they have asked me, guys, this data JPA. They have given me some, cars relation. Okay, they are developing a platform at that time. They have asked me, how can you map this? So basically, n number of cars are there in the US. They all will be mapped to some repair order control. Okay, what we say, suppose if the car is getting repaired now, like us, in US there is some different setup. Okay, like the cars will be going to the particular showroom technical center. Okay, to get repaired. So they will be asking me, how can you map something like so? These things are very beautiful, guys. Okay, DAO layer is so beautiful. Okay, right? This is one of the strength of me. Okay, yeah, DAO layer. Okay, so yeah, so I will be teaching this in detail, guys. Don't worry. Okay, different ways of connecting to database, something like that. Everything I will be teaching, guys. Okay, clear? Now with the Spring Boot, guys. Any doubts, guys, in today class? Guys, any doubts in today's class, guys? Anyone? Hello.
No doubts.
No doubts, huh? Okay, guys, you can. If there are no doubts, please feel free to drop, and we'll meet it tomorrow at the same time, guys. Okay, I hope tomorrow will be the last demo class. Once it is done, we'll be finalizing our batch, and I'll be sharing all the notes, guys. Okay, don't worry. Okay, guys, I can support till your interview, guys. Okay, it's not a fake promise or something. Even the batch is completed also, I can be supporting. So I may not be teaching classes regularly, but I can support. Like if you have some interview, I can guide. Okay, on I'll be giving my personal number also. Yeah, so I can guide you. Okay, till the interview. Okay,
So
right?
thank you,
If
sir.
you have
Thank
any,
you.
okay,
Okay,
definitely I
sir.
can do my level best, guys. Okay, to you. Okay, definitely to my students. Great.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
guys. Bye bye. Take care. Good night.
Thank you.
Sorry. Good
Thank you.
morning. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye bye.